stitches our
Funny story. Yesterday, I got her yesterday. This girl, I got her yesterday. I was kind of mad, but then again, I'm trying to collect every Havoc user, so I'm not that pretty pissed. I'm not pissed that much. It's because I'm only like missing like 2 characters for Havoc, right? How much am I missing? Okay, so I missed out on her, but she'll come later on. So I'm only missing 1 more Havoc person.
The tides have whispered.
But really, I'm not that pissed on getting the new one. I mean, I kind of wanted him, but nah. Her, definitely. When she comes back, I'm gonna get her.
That's your call.
I'm gonna try to get her, but I'm gonna try. Since they're both goddesses, I'm gonna try also get Aino, Lupa, and I don't want her. Carnelia, I'm gonna try to get her when she comes back. Zani, I already have her. Brant, maybe. Oh wait, no, definitely.
I will this
Plan with convention. Then conquer.
I need her because I heard she works well with Rover, with Havoc Rover. Shut up! Copyright! Get into the portal. But then we have to start all over again.
Looks familiar.
Oh my god, I'm starting over again.
Fate unveils itself to the priestess. Following its guidance, she reaches the end again and again.
I don't remember this.
Heads fall, whimpers fade. She sees no hero of heroes. Variables added, visions expanded. She sees no hero of heroes. Beyond a doubt, no other choice. She sees no hero of heroes. The priestess is never wrong, but she despises her own truth. For her success is Septimon's defeat. Defeat. Why? Defeat. It's always defeat.
If fate one day wills our annihilation, if we are nothing more than fate's puppets,
when that time comes, what good is a priestess? Septimon will be known. Nothing will remain. Only she who foresaw every death still lives. Why? Hundreds of days and nights spent in fate's embrace, staring at the end. I tried to see everything, missing nothing. But not once did I see a single future where Septimont still stands. So this is the answer you give me. To know our inevitable doom, then tell the people of Septimont to wait for it, accept it, and even be grateful?
Priestess, what more do you hope to achieve?
Priestess, what more can you do?
Haven't you already seen it all, plain as day?
Haven't you seen it countless times already?
Haven't you already viewed the answer?
Yes, I saw it. A clear, undeniable future. I know. All I need to do is convince myself this is the final answer. But how could I ever accept it? How could I be content? With our very existence being denied like this. Who are you to decide Septimont's fate? Certainty is just the narrow boundary fate sets for us. The immeasurable, the free. That is where our dignity lies. mouthpiece, a silent witness. If this is what you expect of me. I'll raise my bow and turn fate into a storm of possibility. If, just once, I can prove you are not fixed, then will this so-called end even...
Wait, Priestess Yuno. Are you really going to stand with us against the Dark Tide? You've already... seen...
Of course. I'm doing this because it's what I want. The answer I seek is the one only I can give.
The Lenaran bows have grown strong. You've done well with your anchoring. Look at you. A mortal from the real world stumbling into chaos. What else would you be here for, if not to take something back with you? Also, with that thing on your wrist there, isn't it clear? That's how she's been connected to you all this time. Only anchoring explains that. As for your second question, that's even stranger. Along the way, you met priestesses, gladiators, and many others chasing prophecies. Did you ever stop to wonder who they were?
This is...
I shall bear witness. Present your offerings. On you go.
I feel much better.
Bow before me. On you go. I am the moon.
Thank you.
Wayne. On you go. The nerves. Bow before me.
Thank you.
Pleasing to the ears, hmm? Perfect. Pleasing to the ears, hmm? Perfect.
Perfect. Pleasing to the ears, hmm? Perfect. Perfect. Pleasing to the ears, hmm? Pleasing to the ears, hmm? Perfect.
On you go.
I'm back.
Cowardly, blighted bastards.
Always hiding in the dark tide. Then I'll send you right back into it.
Princess Yuno. Thank you. You and all of us have done well.
I will not let you fall. This is pure torture. How can I let it end like this again?
Again, as always. But why would I just stand by and watch you, accept you, complete you? No. Even if the end is here, unavoidable, I still have the right to refuse.
The Lunaran vow has grown strong. From now on, I need no one's guidance. Because wherever I choose to aim is my true destiny. Dark tide can devour. It is the moon I command. When I made myself the arrow, you will answer to me. No escape, no retreat, no way out. On you go. Psycho. I am the moon. The moon is full. Fate revealed. Bow before me.
I told you I'd rewrite the ending if you changed.
Yes. We've come out of the chaos between life and death. There aren't any guiding traces compared to before. Now what we see is... yes. So this is what our changed end, no longer an indeterminate. It seems there's nothing. Now, it's time to leave this place.
Wait. Why is it only me? Where's Yuno? The way into chaos is closed. Lilybet's not here either. Did the Inkering fail? Or is it not over yet? But Yuno and I made it...
And you, unwritten one? Were I to indulge in a bit of selfishness, you'd forgive me, wouldn't you? If one day this bracelet becomes meaningless to anyone else, I hope you will remain the exception, unwritten one. Even I fear being forgotten. A death that shouldn't have happened, traded for an unforetold victory. A fair deal. But perhaps in that distant future, forgetting might prove far easier than remembering. Never mind. In any case, you are not to return it. I won't let go. I don't want to let go. But be careful. Don't get lost in the caves. And I shall put my best foot forward as well. We shall meet at the very end.
I don't see Lilybet anywhere. I'll ask those priestesses over there.
Don't you think it's odd? Even if we can't see the next part of Septimon's auguries...
Grandmother Lilybet.
Oh, it's the on...
Drinks, fine food, orations, the rose bearers milling about. Yes, everything is just perfect. I was just saying how the celebration is nearing its most glorious part. You've come, or would you like... Ah, the name has a lovely ring to it. In a celebration this grand, it...
Come on over, toast! Let's drink till we drop!
We should just live in the moment and enjoy what we have now.
That's more like it.
Come, triumphant rain of petals! Make it even grander!
Didn't you tell me we would meet at the very end? Then why can't I find you?
I could hear your voice from a distance. You know! Wasn't that it? Seems like you're in an awful hurry to find someone. This, us slipping back into our old familiar rhythm. Now you... It's just like you saw at the end of the chaos. I was so done with just being dragged along by the moon's whims. So I...
Long time no see, Raguna.
Where am I? That was Cristoforo's voice just now. Is this another one of his illusions? Booling's brought...
The phase in her eye. Now... amid the endless cycle of surging tides, she plunges soon. Her fate what used, and now is it fate I await your...
Rover? Rover?
We could try this. Nightmare Awakener.
Oh, you're finally awake! 1 second I'm fine, the next, my head's spinning. And you're face down on the ground.
I'm fine. What I saw, though...
Sounds like the same thing happening to the people here. From what I've heard, many Raganesi have been having peculiar dreams lately. Even some of our troop members, too. The details vary, but they all end the same way. The fall of Renacida. And it's not just in Dreamland, either. Rover, I'm not sure if you've heard, but there have been strange rumors appearing across Renacida lately. Even in Septimont, folks claim they've seen tacit discords not of this land in the wilds, or the ghosts of their ancestors.
Thanks to all these oddities, the mood in Ragoon has gone sour. The troop performed today because Brant thought a new play to lighten the mood might...
But here's the odd part. Only Renacidans seem to be having these dreams. Visitors are spared. The same should be true of you. We'll keep gathering into Renacida's tides don't...
What were those tacit discords whispering about? Gates of paradise and... the word harbinger. Could they mean the harbinger of the dark tide? The only harbinger of the dark tide is Fenrico. But he should still be sealing the dark tide at the orders for Bricatorium. That figure I saw. And Cardathia's murder. I came back to find her, so I should look for her first. She might know what's at the root of all this.
Perfect wind to glide.
Is that Cantarella up ahead?
Rover, what brings you back to the inverted towers?
Something's come up. Did something?
I've only just... There are matters...
Cantarella?
How could this happen?
That woman.
Leviathan, I will deliver.
Why does this scene match what I saw in that dreamland? Her tacit mark. Look, it's flickering.
No. Something's wrong. It's strange. She is still resonating with some...
A resonator's frequency is usually gone when they die, right?
There's something even stranger. Cardathia had her sword in hand. With her strength, how could she fall to an intruder like that? And it does...
The Sword of Divinity, sealed with a portion of the Sentinel's power. Could what we're seeing...
There's something even stranger. The inverted tower itself is a sealed Sonaro. Only the Phasalias know it exists. So how did she find it? And she broke through the stained glass from the outside. Physically. Not by tearing through the Sonaro sphere. Cardathia has complete control over... There's something even stranger. Spent casings. These traces.
You bet they are. I'd know that stench anywhere. And I caught the same frequency on that freak who jumped out earlier.
There's something even stranger. Cantarella, you never did get to say what brought you here.
Cardathia reached out to me with an urgent matter to discuss. She gave no detail with the strange phenomena stirred.
Was what I saw really just an illusion? I saw that woman. She was using dark tide energy. Could she? Whatever the case, we need to find the one who did this.
Leave Cardathia to me. I'll bring her back.
This nose? I could track the dark tide blindfolded. Let's follow the stench and hunt down this killer. That's weird. The trail ends here, but... my head's starting to spin again.
It's the dark tide's energy messing with you again. You can rest. I'll search the area. Abby? Asleep already. That drowsiness should have worn off by now. Another side effect of the dark tide? Since leaving the inverted tower of Raguna's sky, what happened to it?
Spear of glory! Pierce through! Slipped away again. By this spear, I vow to protect my allies and crush the hearts of the evil.
Avidius? What are you doing out here?
What any gladiator of Septimont is born to do. Hunting. But you, Your Grace, you vanished without a word. What brings you back in such a hurry? That's
No. I'm tracking someone else.
Silver hair and violet eyes, cloaked in...
Discord Slayer? Sounds like you know something about it.
Yes, she's on my radar. I suspect the recent tacit Discord outbreak in Raguna City is tied to her presence. Your Grace hasn't heard? It struck not long ago. I had gone there in search of the Quill Bearer. While gathering information, the city was suddenly overrun. To be precise, they looked more like spawn of the Dark Tide. The outbreak has since been contained, but the Genesis Nexus was damaged. Without it, common echoes can't be used, and Ragusa is no longer secure. The Montellis and the Order agreed to evacuate all civilians to Alvarado Vault, where private echoes can still be deployed. It's the only way to protect them.
A TD outbreak right after I left. But while I was there, I didn't even sense a ripple.
The Thundering Mephis has fled. The path ahead is safe.
Thank you for your help, Gladiator. Alvarado Vault isn't far from here. We can handle the rest of the journey.
Now, about the Discord Slayer you seek. The townsfolk shared some troubling whispers. She may call herself that, but witnesses have seen her alongside swarms of Tacet Discords, leading them like troops into battle. What's more, many have confirmed that the unrest across Ragusa coincides exactly with her appearances. The time and place match perfectly. I even crossed paths with her on the road to Ragusa. I sensed a malicious frequency we both know well. The Dark Tide. Of course. Even if she didn't cause the outbreak in Ragusa City, the connection is undeniable. The Dark Tide is Rinasita's ancient enemy. If you're hunting her, allow me to
Do you have any leads on her whereabouts now?
If I'm correct, the Thundering Mephis we encountered is also a Dark Tide creation. This frequency it left behind, we can track it, and from there draw out the Discord Slayer herself. To that end, we'll need this.
An anchor stone. You brought that all the way from Septimont?
A habit picked up on the hunt. You're no stranger to its use either, Your Grace. Looks like I'm fortunate to be hunting alongside you again. Take note. Enemies ahead. Dark Tide creations. Grant them the oblivion they deserve.
Keep it together.
Whirl and water.
Tempest. Hopefully this helps.
What a hollow existence. Who scripted...
You mentioned you left Tetragon Temple to search for the Quill Bearer here in Ragusa, right?
I grew weary of waiting. No trace of him yet. But I've learned this much. The Ragunesi know. If my former existence, then perhaps here in Ragusa I am free to write my own story. This matters more.
Your fate is what you want it to be. No one else gets to... No one has the right...
You honor me. The anchor stone is holding strong. Let's push forward. Our destination is up ahead. Is that an entrance to a paradimensional tacit field? Raguna's geographical records haven't documented this. Do you feel that? That ominous energy? Huh. The Anchor Stone confirms that. Very well.
What happened? Where's Avidius? We crossed inside at the same time. It's the Thundering Mathis.
Open the gates.
So you just battling without thinking.
That voice. The disconcerting. Is this her trap? Another illusion.
Focus. You are in an illusion. It's weaponizing your combat instincts. Steady your resolve. Do not let its whispers sway you.
The pain. Hallucinations are fleeting. Is she helping me?
Good. See that cocoon in the center? Thundering Memphis is just there. That right there is the core of this domain. Destroy it. Then the monster and this illusion will unravel together.
I am the Tempest! Hopefully this helps. Keep it together. Keep it together. It worked. Who are you?
Now is not the time for stories, but I'll tell you this. I'm here to kill the Harbinger of the Dark Tide. To stop a greater...
I can't hear her voice anymore.
Rover! Are you unharmed?
I'm fine. So it's gone?
The Thundering Memphis was nowhere in sight. But I couldn't see his face clearly, but I heard him call himself Caligula. Caligula was a tyrant. Legends say he didn't, but not before he left.
Wind guide me. I can't focus.
The prototype echoes in the depositories.
Those voices. Zani and Carlotta. They're in Everardo Vault. The Darktide creations could be appearing.
It's currently sheltering a large number of...
Let's not waste time.
Zani, status of the evacuation.
80% of Raguna's residents have been relocated. But the troop of fools hit a storm while ferrying people from the Riccioli Island.
Trust them to see it through.
Miss Carlotta, we've cleared the depositories as ordered, ready to receive income.
Good.
Understood, ma'am.
Rover! If you mean the incident in Ragun...
Evacuation here is still on track. No anomalies detected in Everardo Vault. Your assistance is appreciated, Seravidius. The residents from Eglatown have all been...
I am simply fulfilling my...
Strange. I clearly sense the Darktide's presence around here. So...
Gunfire! We've got intruder.
It's that big ass nigga. You know, fucking Carlo's boss and I forgot the other one. Oh no, it's her.
These Tidespawn, they've evolved fast. Mutation? Or... And sure enough.
Entering a restricted zone armed without triggering a single alarm.
Be careful. Her abilities are not normal.
All this by her hand.
Fiction and reality are starting to blur. Don't put your faith in appearances. That is what they really are.
The Dark Tide can corrupt, and you carry its power. What proof do we have this isn't your doing?
You don't. Believe whatever you want.
By the sacred statues of the divinity, Galbrenna, demon wrought from ruin, you are not welcome here.
Fenrico? Why would he be here?
You have slaughtered my flock and ushered in ruin. You should be howling in the Styx depths.
If you're offering me a shortcut back to hell, I'd honestly appreciate the favor.
Your heart holds no reverence for the divine. A demon, your sins are ripe for judgment. By the highest will's command, I shall strike down all that you have wrought. Justice shall be done.
She could have dodged that. But she took the hit to shield a civilian? And Fenrico. He knew innocents were here, but didn't.
Righteous one, I come to cleanse Rinascita of a traitorous demon and avenge the blood debt. Rinascita Tita, the path to deliverance lies within the civilization capsule.
Unless you're not Fenrico at all.
Bloodshed can... My goal is pure, singular. All I've done so Rinascita survives the divine reckoning and rises as a land free from sorrow. No understanding is needed. Only hand over the civilization capsule.
So, the civilization capsule is your...
Death is the fruit of transgression.
You and your divinity cannot end me. And these Dark Tide shams. Today, you face your reckoning.
I am the Enlightened One.
Ah, so you're the core of these
mocked by fate, whispering.
It's too bad I'm not the one judging. If the Dark Tide's power isn't enough to convince, how about we try this? The envoys declare the guilt, but Imperator is the only true judge. By the light of Imperator, repent!
It's the light of Genesis.
Looks like the judgment is clear. These hollow existences don't need your mercy. Protect the civilization capsule. That's what they really are.
How were they able to disguise themselves as humans?
I've never heard of any possessing such ability.
Their fangs are bared now. Don't hesitate. Let's end them all.
The one mimicking the Primus is the Hive. Take it down, and the rest will collapse with it.
It's calling in more of them. We'll need to clear the rubble while waiting for our shot.
That which cometh from the sea shall walk upon the land. It shall work great wonders and mark the flesh of its faithful. All who have ears to hear, let them hear.
Glory demands more.
All yours. I don't have all day. My shield can withstand more than that. Impossible.
Hopefully the end has come.
My compliments. You will yield.
Swift and resolute.
Ovidius, you have received the blessing of my master. Serve your true divinity.
I shall never back down! Rover, now!
Another dimension within the civilization capsule.
Permissions detected, Arbiter. First instance initiated. All probabilistic futures now revealed. Outcome verified. Blueprint compiled. Arbiter. This moment, Arbiter. Time when I knew it record once, Arbiter. In the beginning, life rose and fell with the tide. The displaced and wandering did follow my guidance. They journeyed unto the archipelago. There, I did leave knowledge and technology, that they might walk the path to freedom.
Your light blesses us. We follow your will.
To build our republic. Unity became the bedrock of civilization. But Leviathan seized upon mankind's longing for unity to manifest civilization's shadow. spoke in my name, wrought false miracles, forged hollow grace, feeding on stagnant, obedient minds.
By the sea. By you, we are unified. By you, we are born. From the sea we came, and to the sea we shall return.
From the founding of civilization, it had invaded their spirit and beliefs. I rose against it, only to unleash the dark tide. It scarred Rinascita beyond measure. I began to question all I had done. Thremodian doth steer Rinascita's fate. And I too once guided Rinascita's course. In truth, we were no different. We both sought to mold civilization after our own will. Those who truly walked the land were never granted the right to choose. Civilizations abound with Thermodians. No eternal solution doth exist. Have I the right to choose their fate? shaping of a civilization must belong to its people. Only the people can decide what followed. Thou already knowest.
These things. They're all tide spawn.
The civilization capsule was tainted by the dark tide. That's how I
Oh,
got
no! Why the fuck did that snake go up her butt?
No wonder we couldn't find it.
Yes, but the frequency's dead. I lost on the ocean follow this thing. You access the core data. But the video, he might have swept the frequency. Hard to say where he landed. We need to move fast to find him. Figure out who he really is before the next wave of tide hits. The exit is at the end of the twin trail. Stay on it.
Oh.
Collapse is accelerating. Our way out is closing fast. Faster. We're almost there.
Rover. Good. Looks like you haven't run into too much trouble. It hasn't been long since you disappeared into the rift. Once that thing masquerading as Fenrico was slain, the other Tidespawn didn't last.
That was the last one. With the family's private Echo Arsenal backing us up, we held the line just fine.
Surely you didn't think we'd fall apart without you? We Aragonese are made of sterner stuff than that. We handled those creatures just fine.
This Phalian Beringal. When the core was destroyed, the other Tidespawn lost their form. For now, the vault is secure. At least, until the next wave spawns. I'd set up order terminals around the perimeter, though. They'll detect humanoid mimics and prevent new Tidespawn from forming here.
Might I ask?
Where's that gladiator from Septimont?
Seravidius made it out of the rift before you. But he didn't look great. Kept muttering about needing to stop the crisis. Then off he went, like a man on fire.
Give me your hand. I left a mark on Avidius during our fight earlier. With Baelor's power, I can tap into his sight. We'll find his trail.
I must move quickly. Silence, you maddening whispers! No. I'll be damned before I accept a fate like that. There must be something left I can still do. I won't let the same tragedy happen twice.
He's headed for Thessalio Fells.
We've lost contact with Cantarella. The beacon on her end appears to have been destroyed.
Dark clouds are gathering over Thessalio Fells. Something is definitely wrong.
Very well, we'll hold the line. Zani, call in the family's transport echoes. We'll assist Rover where we can.
Don't complicate things. Put those echoes towards supply runs instead. Stay close. We're taking the sky route.
Manipulating the air to form a wind trail. Is that your resonance ability?
One of them. I have the Tacit Discord Harpia within me.
Not an echo, but a tacit discord itself? So, you can absorb them directly?
You can say that. Valor is one of many.
One of many? Now I'm really curious about you and your abilities.
If we live through this, maybe I'll tell you. But right now...
We need to find the Harbinger. Do you know how we can identify them?
First things first, they'll be corrupted by the dark tide. But the signs aren't always so visible. We'll have to look for associated side effects, and prepare for what they might bring. We've entered Thessalio Fells. I can already sense the tide spawn up ahead.
That's a Phasalia member. We need to help him.
Leave it to me.
Ah, it's Rover. Ain't the Sentinel.
What happened here?
Dark tide creation swarmed without warning. We were overrun before we could... Thank you. Lady Cantarella is still on the front lines fighting. Would you please help to reinforce her position?
It's too late, my lady. My mind can't be fixed. Save your potions for those who still have hope. I only beg. Don't let me die a monster. Don't let me become Leviathan's puppet. I see it. The end times. Paradise. Descending at last.
Rover. She is. Why are you with her?
The Phasalia bloodline's ties with Leviathan run too deep. Their ancient fears were the first to be awakened. This is the true horror of the evolved dark tide. It feeds on human despair, warping that frequency to form tidespawn. Your family's antidote can still cure those lightly infected. But for those whose corruption runs deep, like him, their frequencies cannot be reversed. All we can offer is the dignity of dying as a human.
My lady, don't let me
Matriarch of Physalia, I understand the cruelty of such a choice. If you cannot strike the final blow, allow me.
Physalia blood must be ended by Physalia hands.
Thank you. May glory return to the Physalians.
The dead rest. The living march forward. Cartathea remains secure in the Physalia estate. But the divinity, it was Leviathan's voice. Something has awakened.
It's very likely, Avidius. Right now, everything is riding on us finding him.
That Septimontian gladiator. Our scouts saw him advancing into the depths of Thessalio Fells.
Lady Cantarella! Rover! Reinforcements have arrived! Thessalio Fells. It's already... Oh. Attention! Deploy all acolytes to set up temporary resonance beacons. Scattering the light of Genesis will hold back the Tidespawn.
Acolyte Phoebe! A cluster of Tidespawn is marching towards the depths of Thessalio Fells.
Rover, Avidius is our mission.
I'll use my forte to defuse the family's antidote.
We'll triage the wounded and fortify this position.
Whether the Sentinel comes or not, we are their will made flesh.
O light of Genesis, shield us. As we were at the dawn, so we stand today, as the Sentinel soldiers.
The Order's acolytes are holding off the other Tidespawn. This is our chance to go straight for the source.
It's you. Forgive me that you have to see me like this. When the civilization capsule opened, I was dragged inside. A black frequency took hold of me, swallowed me. I saw Rinasita's beginnings and the memories of... I saw him too. Caligula. His face was like mine. He was my past and the future I am meant to inherit.
Leviathan used the Dark Tide's frequency to force those memories into him.
Yes, I once said, but after I left that space, I suddenly felt the Tidespawn's movements. They were converging on the Thessalio Fells. I still wanted to do... But once again, I stepped blindly into the churning river of chaos. The Thessalia's oldest memories awoke ahead of time. Countless Tidespawn emerged in my wake. I tried to drive them back, but overestimated myself. My hopes and dreams. From Septimont to Raguna, the blame lies with me. Perhaps this is the fate I could never outrun. Caligula's fate. It's calling to me.
Damn it. His mind is being consumed by Caligula's memories.
This is the role fate wrote for me. Fate decrees I become the Mad King. So why? Why should I reject its crown? I am the one who glimpsed fate itself. And now... But who can truly know the might of fate? That is why I will become it. I will wear its face. That foolish divine mask no mortal can comprehend. I am the king. Bearer of extraordinary power, risen from the dark tides, I shall quiet the waters and still the tempest. I shall be crowned in glory with the blood of the old king.
Ovidius.
Unwritten one, I have no need for your pity. From the deepest dark, I rise against your purest light. Let us see which is worthy of a true ruler.
If you believe he was once an honorable gladiator, then fight him. Make him remember who he truly is.
I can write my own fate and rewrite theirs. I can quench their hunger or ignite their fury. I will tear down this wretched, false world and ride the only truth that endures for eternity. Death.
To my last breath.
Wind calls, waves follow.
The hunt ends here.
Time to die.
The wicked will face judgment. Good?
Keep it together. Devour. And keep it together. Speak of the devil. To my last breath.
Tempest of flashes.
Hopefully this helps.
Waves rise. Judgment strikes.
I once scorned the weakness of others. Now I see. My own heart trembles just the same. How pitiful.
His attacks are slowing.
Very well. His will is stirring within the dark tide. Don't let up. Your memories, your emotions, they weren't all lies. Reach for them. Find what was your truth. Keep it together.
Annihilation.
Bad timing.
The wicked will face judgment.
Last chance.
Wind howls. Unfettered by bounds.
Speak of the devil. Hopefully this helps. Behave now. When keep it together. Gotcha. I've come to send you to your grave.
a fresh face.
Ovidius, remember who you are. Remember the man you wanted to become.
I am human. Not one of these monsters. This will be my final glory.
Ovidius, remember who you are. Remember the man you wanted to become.
Fate lies within the dark. Wield the dark tide's power, and you will consume combat.
I am... There must... girl was...
Wait! If you keep going, the dark tide will swallow you completely!
I know. The dark tide devours everything. It's already flowing inside of me. So why can't I turn it against them? False frequencies need me to survive. If this power doesn't want to listen to me, then I'll show it who's the real boss. Fate may be loud.
memory left behind in the dark tide. She's right. I still haven't moved. I want it to be a story that gives people hope. By my spear, I vow to protect my allies and crush the hearts of the evil. I will absorb all of the Tidespawn. Kill me and the calamity ends here.
Ovidius!
There's no time! Discord Slayer, I saw your past in the tide. I know what you seek to do. Take my power and finish it. That too is my wish.
I promise I will. Give me all your bitterness. We will make them pay.
Pathetic as he was, in his final moments, he outran his fate. Now, why greet our reunion with animosity? Before the tides of fate, we are all but players on a stage. A truly moving scene. A pitiful, doomed soul struggling. Alas, his script was written long ago. In this scene, he was always fated. A lie told often enough becomes the truth. weave memory, history, experience, and you. But to become in the end. Oh, a being born of lies. Did you not see? Humanity is fate through contradiction. Should you still insist? Go then. Will you suffer inside?
You brought ruin to Renacita. You think you're just walking away?
Ah, my stage lies elsewhere. In this scene, I am but a herald. But since you're so eager, I'll leave you with one final clue. I've never had much fondness for overwrought dramatic irony. The dark tide has already tainted the civilization capsule. It no longer requires the Threnodian's authority to be opened. Just a single drop of the tide's nectar will suffice. So tell me, how could an existence born of the dark tide ever serve as its anchor of reality? Be forewarned.
The harbinger of the dark tide is the anchor of reality of all tidespawn. That means it must be a real existing person. When I was absorbing the tidespawn, I felt it. Avidius was also born of the dark tide.
Then why didn't the light of Imperator reveal his true form?
Because his intentions and words were real. He may not have shone as brightly as the sun, but in walking beneath its light, he still caught its glow. And that unshakable resolve not to become a pawn of the darkness, even unto death, that created his own truth. That's why he played right into the Quillbearer's hands. A scapegoat, the perfect sacrifice to bury the truth. All his noble wishes were twisted.
Avidius shouldn't have had to bear such a fate. I will carry on.
Yes. As he will. Let's return to Cantarella and check on the wounded. The Tidespawn have fully retreated. The situation around Thessalio Fells is improving. Seems like the Order has already transported most of the wounded to Averado Vault. But as for the rest, the sky...
I'm so sorry. Oh, it's you! The great hero! Cantarella told me stories about you. But you can't.
Don't go. Don't leave. Don't abandon us.
Cardathea?
Mortals need salvation. Mortals need unity. Righteous One, open the Ascendant Gates for me.
This world doesn't belong to you, Leviathan. How are you feeling, Rover?
Stand down. I said, stand down. Fall back.
But, Lady Cantarella, we all saw it! Just now!
Enough. I told you to stand down. You've withstood the whispers before. Will you forget your loyalty to your comrades in the face of...
I'm sorry, Lady Cantarella, and...
Leviathan is a master at finding the cracks in one's spirit, to tear it asunder.
Certain emotions between you and the others resonated. Your tacit mark opened a portal, pulling you into another illusion. That portal fed on your presence to spread malice and fear. But before it could fully take shape, I broke into your illusion and shut it down.
I saw Fenrico, Nia, and Cardathia. They all passed through that gate. What exactly lies beyond it?
That's the realm Leviathan created. The journeying paradise. Avidius was Cristoforo's decoy. He planted that decoy in Septimont for years. When the waters recede, the truth shall come to light. Rover, you are the new harbinger of the Dark Tide.
Gasp. What in the fuck?
Cantarella went inside to prepare that antidote. She should be finished now. Time to find her.
This is the family antidote, made to suppress Leviathan's spiritual corruption. Take it now. As long as we can identify the problem, there's a way to fight back. You carry the Sentinel's power within you. That's keeping the corruption at bay for now. What's left are the hallucinations and... I've learned about Leviathan's current state from Galbrenna. The Thessalias have resisted the Threnodian for a century. It's with...
Leviathan needs a harbinger with enough influence to spread its gospel. You're the laureate of Raguna and the hero of heroes in Septimont. That's more than enough to be its first choice. Your path overlaps with Avidius. The Tidespawn are shaped by the Harbinger's thoughts and memories.
He once said the Harbinger had to be corrupted by the Dark Tide. But I still don't show any signs of corruption.
I suspect the one corrupted might not be...
The Dark Tide, huh? I ate some back at the hunting grounds. It tasted kind of funky. It made me super sleepy. Ever since then...
Abby does carry the Dark Tide's frequency.
Abby must have absorbed many other frequencies. So while the Dark Tide's frequency... It makes sense. You two share life and energy. As the primary in this bond, your frequency has been overriding Abby's. Leviathan planned for...
Rover? Did I do something wrong?
We made a call when it mattered. I asked you to absorb the Dark Tide. We couldn't have known what it would become. You didn't do anything wrong.
I see. Well, I can go hungry, if I have to. But you better not get hurt.
The real threat is Leviathan. If we want to end this for good, we kill it and destroy its paradise.
From what I know, Leviathan manifests its kingdom by flooding Renacita with the dark tide. That's how it turns the real world into the journeying paradise. But we've already secured Raguna and Septimont. The Fabricatorium and the hunting grounds are both stabilized. So why is this paradise still there?
Everything you've done has slowed down or maybe even sealed off some of its pathways. That's why Leviathan is resorting to its final. This so-called divinity is more devious than humanity realizes. The paradise you saw is not of this world. It stands within the dark tide. Matriarch of Physalia, you have guarded this truth for over a century. Now, we need you.
I couldn't see the truth until the Threnodians' whispers finally quieted. Only then did those ancient records, once twisted beyond recognition, begin to make sense again. Leviathan was born from the shadows in our hearts, from our longing to connect and belong. It took the shape of a sea creature, because nothing frightens us more than the deep. It used faith to spread a spiritual plague. All the while, it has been feeding on our pains. Fear, despair, sorrow. Our ancestors believed Leviathan survived by absorbing these emotions. Little by little, it burrowed into Renacita's collective unconscious. They said the dark tide is that...
I heard them.
The stronger the that's why the end times the Leviathan.
If that's true...
Its power of assimilate... When it does, every soul in Renacita will be unified under its control. No thoughts, no will, just blind devotion. No You saw it in the illusion. It cast aside the Sentinel's form and took on Cartetius. That means the first step in her plan is complete. Leviathan is still watching the real world. But you must have sensed it by now. Your connection with Renacita runs deeper than I. You're not just the harbinger of despair. You've become a vessel of Renacita's hope. So go. Gather to take Leviathan down. Our belief has to be... For now, before the bells of Paradise ring, I'll buy you time. When you're ready, head to Septimont, just like the playwright said. When the moment comes, everything, fiction and reality, past...
Keep moving. Stay in line and follow instructions. No dawdling. I promise, we will return. Well, well. Is that you, Unwritten One? So you did decide to grace us after all. Thought maybe you'd forgotten. Did you come straight from Raguna?
I did. Has it begun here too? I see you're starting.
An unannounced high tide. But that term doesn't even begin to cover it. No signs, no patterns. The dark tide spawn are surfacing at random, even outside the city of Septimont. It doesn't make sense. The Earthrend Wedge is still holding back the dark tide at its depths. As for me, I'm helping out here. Someone has to stop the panic from...
It's not just Septimont. Raguna has been hit too.
I see. Raguna too. And Ovidius. He never bent the knee, never played by the rules. I'm just a helpful, ordinary person now, helping the temple with the evacuation. No more restraints from the Tetragon, no prophecies. I admit, I've never felt freer. It's just... The last prophecy ended with, the dark tide will erupt and engulf all of Septimont. After that, nothing. And with this abnormal dark tide behavior, people are starting to fear the end is upon us. Nice thought. If only more people shared your hope. But in the face of something this vast and unknown, fear is only human. We can't blame them for trembling. Aquila, any word? The dark tide has been spotted at the Three Heroes' Crest. Bad. It's the highest point in the Sanguis Plateaus, well beyond the Blight Cloud's reach. The dark tide has never touched it before. They call it the Three Heroes' Crest for the three heroes of heroes who once stood there. Many believe their blessing has kept it one of the few sacred places the dark tide cannot reach. If even that place isn't safe, we need to see it with our own eyes. But Septimont still needs us too.
Worry not, Honored One. The Senate will oversee the evacuation. Please, go assist the Ephor. We may lack your strength, but we will not stand idle. We will do everything.
We were born in Septimont.
We're counting on you, Honored One.
I hate to admit it, but the current Senate's grown a backbone. Cowards wouldn't last long working under Augusta anyway. Come on, Rover. Let's find her.
Traces of the dark tide are everywhere.
The tide spawn always shows up where we least expect them, and never slow down. Our warriors are stretched thin just trying to hold the lines. Even though the common echoes here don't depend on the Genesis Nexus, they're still breaking down due to the dark tide's corruption. Don't wear that face. These are Septimon's warriors. They don't fall easy. There! The three heroes' crest. Looks like they just finished a battle. Let's pick up the pace. You fought beside Augusta before, and you once led the battle to defeat the Sovereign. Your presence will rally them.
Look! It's Rover! The Honorable One!
My fellow warrior, you came! Feels like just yesterday we were fighting side by side in the Colosseum. And now look at you! Hero of heroes and all. Didn't see that coming.
Rover, your arrival is appreciated.
Oh, let me introduce you. Augusta,
You know. We know each other. Recover.
Never mind that. Didn't I say before, never underestimate my charm?
It is strange. From the moment we met, it felt like we were cut from the same cloth. Like we'd known each other before. She might seem unmoored, but when the storm hit...
All right,
theoretically. But this time, nothing. We always knew we repelled the first wave. Have you discovered anything?
What? But... I thought the Sovereign's death would sever the root cause of the Paradise's descent. But Leviathan's rebirth... This is a whole new thread of fate.
The Fraxidos. Always scheming in shadow. Its wicked ambitions know no end.
Your Excellency, another outbreak. Tidespawn heading straight for the camp.
Leviathan won't spare us any time to breathe. It's been too long since we stood shoulder to shoulder in battle.
Warriors! The battle horns sound once again! Let those who defy Septimont
One with the sound.
Tidespawn dead ahead! Let's cut them down in one clean sweep! It's always a blast fighting beside you, my fellow warrior.
Another horde inbound. They're not letting up.
They're heading straight to the Anchor Obelisk.
We will stop them.
leave it to me.
Present your offer. On you go. Taste my resolve. In control.
Invincible! Undying glory! Is it just me, or have they slowed down a little?
Your Excellency, they're targeting the remaining Anchor Obelisk now.
But the gladiators guarding them, they haven't recovered from the last wave.
Leave them to me.
One is. We'll split up and reinforce the rest. Stay sharp.
Nowhere to hide. One with the sound.
You will hear.
None shall whisper.
Nowhere to hide.
Shadow descends. The show begins. Down with the curtain!
How is the situation there?
Just cleaned them up.
We've cleared our sector too. Regrouping now.
More tide spawn at the southwest base point!
Ugh, trying to wear us down one flank at a time, huh?
They're closing in on the obelisks on our side.
Wait. Something's off. They're striking at weak spots in the formation. Since when did they fight with strategy?
Leviathan. It's directing them. It saw we were spread too thin, and scattered their assault on purpose.
The north flank! Hold the obelisks at all costs!
If I release this attack, the whole obelisk array may fall. It's testing me, seeing if I'll trade lives for victory.
So, this is where we're needed, right? Time to help reclaim those obelisks. The north flank's ours. Let's give them a grand show!
The Montellis greet you. We will secure this south.
The poison Leviathan leaves behind, allow the Thessalias to cleanse it.
Phew! Made it this time! I've got this side covered.
By the name of Imperator, we'll protect the obelisks here.
Let's deal with the mess first. Plenty of time to catch up after.
One obelisk remains on the northeast.
I'll take that one.
You have my thanks, heroes from afar. May your... This battle is not over yet.
I never thought I'd see the day. Fighting side by side with the Order of the Deep. Onward, comrades! We're not about to shave Septimos now!
I've heard of the Montelli-centric constructs, but seeing that kind of firepower up close is hugely
Poison. Maybe. aren't as monstrous as they say.
She's absorbing the tide spawn! What kind of power is that?
Entertain me? Oh, you will obey. Yegon, begin.
To the lands above.
Conceptimon! Roars of conquest! Now watch closely. I am the moon. Praise me. Fate in my mark. Nowhere to hide. No. Fate. Revealed. The moon is full. We honor in glory, my friend. Invincible! What is that in the center? An opening. Something inside is sending them frequencies to recover.
The tide spawn is still hiding in there, ready to strike again. Damn it! There's no end to this.
We won't last much longer at this rate.
The entrance is open. Now's the time.
What are you doing?
What I always planned to do. Hunt the Trenodian. The moment I jump into the dark tide, the tide spawn will retreat to defend. That's when you seal the anti-corrosion ward. Trap them in one stroke.
Jump into the dark tide? Are you out of your minds?
More precisely, into the journeying paradise. The suffocating despair you see. It's a gateway, and Leviathan's sanctuary.
You're saying Leviathan built the paradise inside the dark?
That grand city you glimpsed within it. It wasn't a hallucination. It was real. Paradise's first form. Everything it plotted fell apart. With no other choice, it began spreading the gospel of its paradise by force. And that gives us a chance to kill it. Right now, it's trying to break the Earthrend Wedge's seal and drown all of Rinasita in the dark tide. But that's not its true goal. It feeds on our terror. On despairing frequencies. That's what fuels its rebirth and its paradise. We must strike at the root. Kill Leviathan. Tear down the paradise it's built. If not, it will descend upon Rinasita. Just as it did here, at the Three Heroes' Crest.
The paradise won't fall unless we can reach it. How?
The living can only enter the journeying paradise once they've been corrupted by the dark tide. Even then, one of you must go in first to open the way for the rest. Inside, there's a spatial anomaly. Whoever goes first must use the Sentinel's power to break through it, then find a waystone to create a connection for the others to follow. Augusta, you buried the waystone yourself, but it's been corrupted. Only the Sentinel's power can purify it. Take it. Leviathan's eye is still on this place, so I'll say no more. I trust you'll understand what's left unsaid. Once I'm inside, I'll draw its attention. That'll buy you enough time to prepare. Good. All locked and loaded. Now if you'll excuse me, someone's got to teach the Dark Tide some manners.
Huh? No! Hold on now!
And you, Rover. If your resolve is true, be ready. When the
time comes, I'll guide you to paradise. See you all in hell.
The tide spawn are retreating to the center. They're all inside the ward's perimeter. Augusta!
Now activate the anchor obelisks!
We did it. But what good is that? She just rattles on, doesn't even check if anyone's really listening, and then dives head...
The journeying paradise lies within the dark tide. I do not think she was lying. That grand city she's... Rover, we've set up camp near the Three Heroes Crest to keep watch. Let's head back. There must be a way forward. Once we're back, we'll gather all of Raguna's heroes and plan... The nature of the dark tide and Leviathan. Huh.
Rover, you're here.
Regarding that, I think it's best you hear from them directly.
Loud and clear, Rover? So, all available bloom bearers have arrived in Renacida. We're standing guard at Averado Vault, and Booling is already en route to reinforce Septimont. When the Thrunodian blindsided us in Jinzhou, we ate some dust. But this time, the Black Shores will show the world who we really are. We've already synced intel with Raguna, and time's short, so I'll make this a quickie. We've drawn some key conclusions about the Thrunodian in Renacida. The Thrunodian is a shadow of civilization, formless and immortal. According to Imperator's judgment, they can't be erased entirely, only shackled. But the one you're about to face is different. The Fraxidus used the Thrunodian's gem to resurrect him, and that created a crack in the shell. Tethys believes that with Imperator's power, you might be able to split the gem from the Thrunodian and stop Leviathan from fully reviving. If you can extract the gem, Tethys can tap into a Sonoro's infinite expansion to lock that thing down for good. One more thing. Back in Jinzhou, Abby proved capable of absorbing Thrunodian's frequencies. This means, in theory, it could act as a temporary host for the gem. But know this, the Thrunodian Leviathan is rooted deeply in the minds and souls of Renacida's people. Only they can truly face it. At Raguna's request, we've teleported some of our strongest resonators to reinforce the front lines at Three Heroes Crest. So, leave the civilians to us. We'll keep them safe. As for combat power, I called in some insurance. Never hurts to play it safe. Don't worry, we...
Well, there you go! Feed my blossoms, self-deceivers!
So you don't have to unleash the fan.
He's just trying to talk.
If not for the Black Shore's aid, we would not have arrived so swiftly, or with such peace of mind. This disaster has swept across all of Renacita. We Raganese won't cower behind Septimonte's walls, nor will we sit idle while the dark... Septimonte has long stood as the vanguard against the Tidespawn. This is your battleground. We'll follow your lead, Your Excellency. Just say the word.
Thank you for your trust. Though Septimont and Raguna have drifted apart over the years, in the face of such calamity, we stand together as one for Renacita. There is no need for formality between us. Leviathan is the source of this chaos. If the Black Shore's plan can truly seal it away, then perhaps the storm it unleashed may yet be stilled.
That Discord Slayer spoke of a connection between the Waystones. She must have meant the Anchorstone's ability to resonate and link with another. If there's another Anchorstone inside the Dark Tide, that connection could open up a path for us.
When the Dark Tide swallowed me, I did leave an Anchorstone behind, but... how did you know that?
Not important right now. The real issue is that the anchor has been heavily corroded. To reactivate it, we'll need to purify it using the Sentinel's power.
Even if we take another Anchorstone with us, its power alone won't be enough to pierce the spatial anomaly inside the Dark Tide and open up a path.
You'll need this. A dying...
The first relic, infused with Imperator's pure original power. That light once drove back the darkness across Renacita.
Most of its strength was spent purging the Dark Tide beneath Raguna. What's left can only shield one person.
And someone will need to carry it in first, to reach the Anchorstone and reactivate it.
I know how to resist the Dark Tide's corruption.
The Phasalia family potion grants resistance, and I've endured its whispers for long enough. I know its tactics. Let me face this.
We don't even know where this Anchorstone is. Finding it may take time, and your potion might wear off before you reach it. But I still carry the Sentinel's power. I can hold out longer than anyone. I have to be the one.
This relic holds all that Primus once felt. His fury, sorrow, obsession, and resolve. I see that same resolve in you. Take it.
Lady Cantarella, how many of your family's potions remain?
You're asking if I can brew enough to carry all of us into the journeying paradise. If we're ready to face Leviathan.
So, once that anchor stone is activated, the path should be clear, right? Great! Then would you do us the honor, brilliant Lady of Potions, and get us there?
Rover, this is Rinasita's fight. It is neither your duty to shoulder it alone, nor our desire to see you do so. We will not have you face the Threnodian alone. If facing Leviathan means being corrupted by the Dark Tide, then so be it.
The priestesses foresaw this. The Dark Tide will erupt and engulf all of Septimont. If that is our fate, we must meet it head-on.
I'll go first. I'll enter the Dark Tide, activate the Anchorstone's connections, and hold the path open for the rest of you.
Meanwhile, we'll hold the line at the Three Heroes Crest. The Tidespawn aren't the only threat. The Fraxtus might still have their hand to play.
Once the anchors are active, we'll take the potions and follow.
Renacita will not falter just because a few of its leaders are gone. Its people will rise. We'll meet again in the Paradise and end this together. Leviathan will fall.
Rover, we all understand the burden you carry. We are grateful. We'll continue to monitor the Dark Tide. When the moment comes, we'll move. Until then, prepare and rest.
That visitor from Huang, he must know something about Fenwigo. If the lantern came from the fabricator...
You know, status report.
Frequency is stabilizing. If you're going in, this is your best window. Remember that stretch of if Leviathan had that Discord Slayer, Galbraith. Once inside, find her existence in the chaos. Reunite. You catch on quickly. I believe you know what to do. Immerse yourself in her rhythm. Feel it, understand it.
Rover, keep your wits about you once you're inside the dark.
Don't worry. I'll stick with her every step of the way.
Just remember you're not going in alone. When the time comes, if you are ready, step forward. May the eternal sun light your path.
There's actually a whole other world inside the Dark Tide. Huh? Ugh. Anyway, let's focus. Like you know. Let me remember.
Little lamb, I shall keep watch over the outside.
Is that Galbrenna up ahead?
Ah, a memory.
Did you see that? That resonance ability.
She'll be a fool.
Damn it. What did you... My power? Ron, I know. Are you?
No. They asked why. What?
For those, fate is...
So she ate her resonance of...
The curse had you...
You claim to stand against Leviathan. Yet you speak so coldly of human lives.
The two are not in conflict. Many a mighty alliances thrive, and I am a tacit discord. A devourer and killer by nature. My allegiance. We each take what do not be so. She carved a path through this underworld for you. But the true danger does not lie in shadow. It hides in the light. Leviathan toils endlessly to bring its paradise. I was right about you. Beneath that calm shell beats a heart that burns. Perhaps once touched.
I can't. Because the dark tide loved you, but you rejected its...
Kyria.
You could have risen above.
You once told me the real strength comes from the heart. That...
So take... You're not complete. I didn't want the fire, so live.
Curious, yet her...
But she
come.
The traces end here.
Leviathan hides its message in the Sentinel's power you bear. It's use it. If resistance comes, let that power be your blade. A journey into the abyss allows no return. It is a path ordained. To rise, one must first learn to... she clocked. How rare. A mortal here. It shall gnaw upon...
I know. The dark tide...
To claim it.
It... Then I...
Thy...
So I...
To seek.
Fate.
To wield.
Within the dark tide live.
Yet I shall give one final push.
You.
Still.
If you can't tame the power, she carried the same will they did.
Her defied to spare, but she would. But men said 'twas easier.
So...
A fiend, she borrowed the dark.
The flames! The flame demon!
Time is running out.
Disguise as Gelbrenner. Use their fear to drive them out. But alas, this time phase doom.
Chimera, give me your devouring power. If I can consume her, I can end her rebirth.
You dare bargain with me?
This is a threat. Without me, you die too.
You would not dare.
Hunt with me, or die with me. Your choice.
You know the cost.
Then before that, I'll tame you. But for now, that undying demon will fall beneath my blade! This
wield this cursed fire with sanity, you will suffer considerable pain. Is it worth it?
Let's go. The hunt continues.
To consume that flame demon.
So she became what she is by...
Weak tacitness to crave.
You'll devour her frequency. Be reborn.
I helped her once.
No. It was this... Admit it. You just wanted to escape the dark tide.
I do not deny it. Besides, suffering is fate. They gave... She walks this path with zeal. Oh.
At this point, Galbrenna feels like her true name. But...
That... You must ask her yourself.
You came.
Hope I'm not too late?
Not too late, not too early. Right on time. One side each. Guardian of the Dark Tide, Immortal. We meet again. I tried to clear the path for you, but that thing got in my way.
You handled all the monsters along the way by yourself?
More or less. So many roads led here, and I couldn't be sure which one to take. So I wanted to make it easy, whichever way you chose.
You've already helped.
One last thing.
You didn't have to go so far, Discord Slayer. Take what's left of me.
Just hang in there. I'll find a way to save your freak.
You don't have to carry it all yourself. Sometimes, it's okay.
Thank you.
Human frequencies dull the pain of absorption. Why not let them serve a purpose?
I did it because I wanted to. Not everything needs a reason.
Ha! I gave you power, not so you would squander it on sentiment. Unleash your true nature. Terror.
Your time's up. Crawl back to where you belong.
Looks like you've got him on a leash.
Taming him isn't the hard part. Becoming stronger than him is. Oh, and keeping him hungry enough to feed on my terms.
Do not mistake this for triumph, Galbrenna. This battle will not end until one of us is dead.
Really? I think Abby is a lot cuter. That power you used, was it the Sentinel's power of separation? And that incredible little one. No wonder Kartetia had the nerve to propose such a mad plan. Even here, the Paradise's frequency isn't stable, which means Leviathan hasn't completely seized control. So, looks like part one of the plan.
You bear the Dark Tide's power, but you are no Harbinger.
Good. We can avoid a lengthy explanation. If you're looking for the Harbinger too, you must have seen it. The apocalypse Leviathan will bring forth. It was meant to remain restrained by the Sentinel, but I feel it stirring again. I followed its frequency, and found you.
Most of Leviathan's power resides in me, but a fragment escaped. I've been tracking the one who carries that power.
That gem was cast into the Dark Tide. If this is where things are at, that leads Leviathan is about to resurrect. Freed from the Sentinel's hold, it's returned to its primal state in the Dark Tide, like water returning to the sea. We must trap its frequency before we can destroy it.
Or we can use me. Leviathan's instinct will draw it to reclaim what was once part of itself. The godhood inside.
But that godhood has fused with your humanity. Their frequencies are nearly...
That's exactly how we trap it. When Leviathan awakens, it won't distinguish. It will devour all free... If I offer my humanity, I'll become an anchor. Give form to formlessness, and if it's now hiding in the...
And I suppose you know the cost.
I do. But I have faith in those who strive to protect this land. In her. And in you. The Dark Tide can't read either one of our minds. Discord Slayer, let me be your first bullet. Fire me into Leviathan's heart.
When the time comes, I'll kill you in front of them. To convince Leviathan of your necessary death.
Then I shall leave the rest to you. Thank you for choosing to be misunderstood, hated, and...
With the Sentinel Sword of Divinity, we split her godhood from her humanity, leaving the divine within her. Then, I fired the Dark Tide bullet to consume her frequency and send her humanity into the Dark Tide. Leviathan can't truly distinguish the signals it receives. It's blinded now that Kartetia has trapped its frequency. All that's left is to gather strength, reach the Paradise, and finish them. Even I'm not arrogant enough to think I can take the Trenodian by myself. No apocalypse is ever stopped by... In this hunt, my part is to clear the way while the others prepare. Maybe I'm gambling. People freeze up facing the end. Fear takes hold. Even those brave. But if there's even the slightest chance to stop it, all I need to know is that when I drained the last drop from my glass, I had the guts to pull the trigger. Worst case, I stay trapped in the Dark Tide, holding Leviathan back a little longer. That's a price I'll pay. But I think I bet on the right people.
Some of us might use the word trust.
I can sense Augusta's Anchorstone. It lies beyond this well in the deeper realm of the Dark Tide. But the deeper we go, the stronger Leviathan's mental interference will be. Here, wear this. This cassette tape is a rare find from Lohai Roy. It preserves your most innate frequency. Perfect for what's ahead. I don't know how it works, but it's a good time for music, wouldn't you say?
Does the song have a name?
They're usually named after the one who recorded them.
So your real name is...
I'll tell you when this is all over. Call it a promise. A promise that we both make it back in one piece. If you're ready, let's go.